Hi guys, I came in from the horses there tonight. We have 8 horses here. Fed them, had my old clothes, work clothes on, and just coming on to do the video. I normally sort of change if I've been out in sort of dirty, shitty clothes, but then I noticed the epic Heroes t-shirt that I've on. This is from my old club. You're probably going to see it backwards in the videos from Kerry Kedman GAA Club, Irish Gaelic Football, Intermediate Champions 2001. Excuse me. Relatively long period ago, but just brought me back to memories of me as a 17-year-old going out on the pitch in that final. And I was one of the youngest guys on the team, and I ended up marking a guy called Willie Scally. If anybody from Ireland is here, is from Longford. Willie Scally was like one of the prime players in County Longford at the time. And I, as a young buck, I was the guy that was sort of told, okay, man mark him. And I noticed back then, and I had this characteristic button, this inner button that I could switch on. I was playing in the backs, and I was the guy that was put on whoever was the target man for the other team, the other forward, whoever their best player was up in the forwards. It was like, just put marking them. And here's the thing, I wasn't particularly skillful. When it came to kicking straight, catching, doing all the sort of fancy drills and all the stuff, there was way better defenders, way better backs than me. But I became aware of the power of decision, of making a decision, and the impact it makes on your performance. Like when you set your mind, and thus your mind sets into decision mode, it sets your body into decisive mode. Like, your performance skyrockets. Most people don't really know what decision is about, though. How to make a true once-off decision, or how to be decisive in action. I learned back then, and to be honest, it's years later. What, 2001 was? Like, do the maths, was it 18 years later? I'm embodying, rediscovering what that decisive nature was back then. You see, when you make a decision, when you're decisive, you see what your goal is, and you cut away all obstacles between you and your path to achieving that goal. So when I was playing football, it became really easy, and I think that's why I struggled to be so decisive in my early adult years, and then after getting married and homeschooling and business and new different ideas, because the game didn't seem so easy, so I found it hard to be decisive. However, back then in the football days, it was like, okay, he's a forward, I'm a back. My job is to stop him getting the ball. Most people have difficulties being a back, because it's like, my job is to block him when he's about to shoot. My thing was much easier. It was like, my job is to just not allow that fella get the ball. I was like a Jack Russell. I was like a terrier. I was unstoppable. Like, my mind like that, it didn't matter I couldn't catch the ball. I would just flail in, like, fist out. Didn't matter rain, hail or shine. This final, on this day, when we're talking about this, 2001 intermediate champions, like, I held Willie Skelly. I think he scored 2 points, and they were both from frees, I believe, or maybe one from open play. It was fucking ridiculous. Like, dominated. We ended up winning as a result, and we were down to 13 men by the end. But as a result of me just snuffing him out of it, fantastic. Hoo-yah, we became champions. So I did look at, the story was, did I go on to excel within football? I didn't really give a shit, and I wasn't skillful enough. But what I did learn was, when you set the mind up to be absolutely decisive, you can achieve things so far beyond your level of skill. So it's the capacity to be absolutely decisive is way more impactful. There's way more leverage in that than your level relatively of skill, of knowledge, of competence, of so many factors, of IQ, of all these things that are much esteemed, the certificate on the wall, the bullshit, the team behind you, the resources, etc, etc, etc. It's not the defining characteristic. It's your capacity to be decisive, to align your thoughts, words and actions 100% behind the dream, the vision, the goal that you have set. Now, 100%. It's not sort of 99%. It's not sort of you're having, oh, I'm shit hot in the morning, but then in the afternoon, oh, I don't know, I mightn't be able to do it, blah, 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 blah. No, it's fucking all in tenacity. grab hold of that vision, bring it into you, and be 100% decisive on your route to doing that. This is just coming from my memory of the good old day when back in 2001 we became intermediate champions. I'm just loving this memory, but I know it's true for every single one of you men out there. Whatever is the goal, whatever is the vision, whatever it is that you want to achieve, you can achieve it, but you've got to make a decision and go 100% all in. It's not 99%, it's not 9 out of 10, it's 10 out of 10, or don't bother your hole. Because otherwise, like 9 out of 10, you ain't in the game. 10 out of 10, 100% decisiveness, you'll see. It will be in your lap. Guys, have a beautiful day. Love you lots. Here's a sentimental Irishman reliving the glory days of 2001, but bringing it into a present day relevance for me, you, and everybody. Have a good one. Chat soon.